You've decked the halls, hung the stockings, and decorated the tree, so if you're about to decorate your table for Christmas, you're going to want to watch this video. Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm Jacqueline, I'm an interior designer, and today I'm breaking down 10 different Christmas tablescapes so that you know how to set a table for Christmas with confidence. Obviously there's a different backdrop behind me today, our Christmas tree, and it's actually looking a bit dull at the moment because I have this huge light box in front of me. But usually at night time there's much more twinkly lights and much more of a warmer glow. Sometimes I think people tend to focus on the other decorations in their home and outside of their home, and the table is kind of an afterthought. So on the recommendation of one of our lovely subscribers, I've put together 10 different table settings to walk through, so hopefully you at least resonate with one of them, and then you'll know how to lay out your table for the holidays. This is actually part 1, part 2 is coming out next week, just because I was really worried that this video might be really long if I included all of the styles in this one. So grab the fattest cup of hot chocolate, or something stronger, I don't judge, it's Christmas month, get comfy and let's figure out which Christmas tablescape matches your holiday style. If you want to see a classic red and gold look, I actually made a video decorating our own table, so I'll leave it somewhere linked up here and in the description. Or for a very traditional yet elegant table, look at my Ralph Lauren Christmas video. And for an old world, Little Women inspired Christmas, that tablescape is in that video. But don't worry, I'll leave all of the things I've mentioned in the playlist in the description box. But anyways, the first Christmas tablescape I wanted to mention is a gold chic, sparkly table. Now, if there's ever been a Christmas table that feels as though it should belong in a grand holiday ball, it's the gold tablescape. This style is all about that chic sparkle, that golden glow, and I guess a sense of luxury. I think that gold at Christmas has this magical ability to make even the simplest of dinners feel like an occasion, and it transforms the space into somewhere that is ready for those glittering holiday soirees. Start as always with the foundation. A soft cream or beige works perfectly here, as opposed to white, as you're wanting to keep that warmth. If you prefer something more dramatic, then skip the tablecloth altogether and let the polished wood table beneath shine with oversized round gold placemats. Add an organza gold table runner down the middle or a gold sequin runner so that gold overwhelms the beige tablecloth. Then layer in your dinnerware. Opt for beaded gold chargers or an antique mercury glass effect with simple white porcelain on top. Clean, elegant and understated enough to let the metallic detail sing without overwhelming the eye. If you want even more gold, use a white plate with a golden edge. Now for the centerpiece, where the real magic happens. You're going to want to create a glowing display using differing height candlestick holders, aged brass and antique gold and cream coloured candles. Arrange them down the center of the table to create a runway of light. Once your candles are set, weave in gilded ornaments, gold dusted pine cones, and even a few metallic fruits for that opulent touch. For glassware, if you're going for a simplistic look, choose flutes that have a golden rim, or for an elaborate banquet style, choose cut glass crystal. They catch the candlelight in the loveliest way. And your flatware, brushed gold, which are of course sleek and refined. I would also add gold glittering Christmas crackers to the top of the plate, and if you're looking at me in bewilderment, in the UK we always put Christmas crackers on the table. And they're basically paper tubes wrapped in bright colours that are pulled by 2 people to make a loud popping sound, and when they open up, the winner of the cracker gets an array of small presents. Silly presents like a paper crown, a joke, a toy, or something useful like a pencil. It's very much a Christmas superstition and tradition to let everyone have a Christmas cracker. Finish the tablescape with gold organza napkins in glass napkin rings. As the light flickers, all of the elements you've added will cast that warm golden glow and make the table come alive with festive warmth. I showed Lazo this style and he said it looked like if Ferrero Rocher came to life, so take that information and do what you want with it. And you can minimize things if you want some room for food, but you know, that's just a personal preference kind of thing. In our house, we always kind of do a buffet style, maybe just because I want to decorate the table more, I don't know. But let me know, do you dish up at the table or in the kitchen? Let me know. Now, moving on to the next one. The previous one was full of warmth, right? Well, the next one isn't. And it's a cool icy winter. Imagine the Yule Ball at Hogwarts. The Icy Winter tablescape is all about glass, crystal, crisp whites, all about creating a scene that feels ethereal. The tablescape here is not just about mere plates and glasses, etc. It's actually about creating a wintry atmosphere, full of elegance and snowy sparkle. For the base, you're obviously going to want to start with a cool, stark white tablecloth. This acts as the perfect base as it sets a frosty tone. For dimension, layer a pale grey runner or a white sequined overlay to give the table a glimmering icy effect. Next, layer your dinnerware. And I know that they're very different, but I think glass plates would work beautifully. Also paired with clear chargers to enhance the icy aesthetic. For the middle centerpiece, embrace height. Try to recreate a winter forest by using small flocked trees across the table and dot around tea lights in clear glass holders. Sprinkle in faux snow or delicate icicle accents to enhance the frozen effect. Glassware should be delicate yet dazzling. Depending on your preference, choose etched goblets or blue ombre glasses. Cutlery in polished silver or sleek stainless steel complements the icy palette. Simple white napkins, perhaps in a snowflake napkin ring, complete the look. This table setting creates a magical glacial scene, fit for the Snow Queen herself. If you want more of a traditional winter wonderland look, I would just add in some baby blue and cobalt ornaments, and they don't have to be anything ornate, just simple round baubles. As a side note, if you're enjoying the video so far, please leave a like and a comment. I really appreciate that. I read every single one, and of course, if you want to see more videos just like this, please subscribe. For those wanting a biblical theme, my third style is aptly named because it's the 3 wise men inspired tablescape. This tablescape is designed to transport you straight to a starry night in Bethlehem. It's all about celestial skies meeting jewel tones. I thought this could be a really interesting table design, and it's inspired by paintings I saw of the 3 kings. They always depict bright jewel tones. We're talking about a table bathed in golden candlelight, with a midnight blue runner dotted with stars, jewel tone chargers, and hints of frankincense and myrrh. Every detail is supposed to represent their journey to create a timeless Christmas scene. Again, start with the table foundation. Deep midnight blue or teal sets the perfect backdrop, invoking the night sky that guided them. For a softer touch, scatter a runner with celestial prints, golden stars and moon motifs. Place on top gold antique style chargers with thick gold rim plates. On top, use napkins in complementary jewel tones, held together by jewel stone ring holders. The centerpiece, I think, is where the story truly unfolds. Use 3 glass vases or bowls and then fill them with jewel-toned ornaments like this. In each one, place gold, frankincense and myrrh objects to symbolize their gifts. Around those, use a combination of tall, red taper candles. Intertwine some dried oranges and cinnamon sticks for texture and scent, a subtle nod to the gifts themselves. And place antique crowns among the centerpiece too. For glassware, opt for glasses with etched stars. Beside those, add a small water glass in a deep purple colour so that it feels more regal. Flatware should be gold-plated to feel ceremonial and match the surrounding decor. The table, I think, is now transformed. It's perfect for those of you who are looking to add some meaning to your Christmas dinner table. The fourth tablescape is less about elegance and more so about nostalgia, and it's a 90s Christmas. The internet has really adopted a 90s nostalgic Christmas this year, so I kind of thought, you know what, let's do a table to match. The 90s nostalgic Christmas tablescape is pure cinematic holiday nostalgia. Think Home Alone, a warm, cheerful, slightly over the top living room and dining room where every corner bursts with festive colours. The tablecloth with this theme is kind of the star of the show, and in the 90s, poinsettia, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, was actually a really popular theme. A bright poinsettia patterned tablecloth instantly sets the 90s vibe and anchors the space in bold, festive colours, in my opinion. For a nostalgic twist, skip neutral charges and go for alternating green and red ones. On top, place classic spode plates that have a Christmas tree illustration. I also think those plates are making a huge comeback this year. I'd love to see their sales report. Plain white or beige napkins with small Christmas motifs embroidered will stand out against the crazy patterned base. Layer in simple glassware and casual flatware. It doesn't have to be formal, the charm is in its approachable, slightly playful feel. For a real Home Alone feel, the centerpiece should be a set of 2 poinsettia plants, perfectly reflecting the time. In the center, place a silver champagne bucket for a festive fizz of your choice. Add touches like singular candles in tall candle holders to create a warm ambiance. They make the table feel like it's been illuminated by the soft light of a 90s Christmas evening. A few fun extras, maybe a stack of nostalgic holiday crackers if you can find any. These came up when I was researching 90s Christmas crackers, and I swear we had these in our house on more than one occasion. Did you as well? A small bowl of candy canes or even a ceramic Santa bring the table to life. It honestly feels so joyful to me, and I hope it reminds you of Christmases in the 90s. And I just want to remind you guys that your YouTube recap is out now, and it basically shows you all of the top videos, categories and channels you've watched this year. And if we show up in yours, make sure to tag us on Instagram. If you don't know how to view it, just click the U tab on the YouTube app and this button should appear. Now, if you're going for a holiday table that feels effortlessly sophisticated, a modern, elegant and monochromatic tablescape might suit your home. It's all about sleek lines and neutral tones whilst keeping it festive. Unlike the glittering gold tablescape or the Icy Winter wonderland, this style is about creating a timeless atmosphere that feels both modern and festive. And I think we've all admired a table that looks like it deserves to be in a holiday magazine, right? In this theme, you're not going to want a tablecloth and instead go for a beige linen runner and champagne glittering placemats. And I know it seems quite bare now, but stick with me. Next, layer your dinnerware. Opt for completely plain white plates with light gold cutlery. The key is subtlety. Glassware should be sleek and modern, so opt for thin stems and wafer-thin angular wine glasses. White napkins folded simply in a rectangle and place them on top of plates. Now, it's very understated so far, but just because it's modern, it doesn't mean it has to be boring. No, so for the centerpiece, this is where you can really get creative. On differing height platforms, place clear white Christmas villages. Use fake snow or cotton to create the effect of real snow. In and around that, place LED pillar candles to add in some warmth. At the two ends of the table, add small modern LED Christmas trees for extra height. For that finishing touch and wow factor, you're going to add a train set to the table. You heard me correctly. In the middle part of the table, I want you to add a circular train set so that it really feels like something out of the Polar Express. No one will expect it, and it honestly just adds so much Christmas charm to your dinner. And I know all of the things I've mentioned might seem like a lot, like you're going completely over the top with decorating your table for Christmas, but it's not really about vanity, it's about spreading Christmas joy. And when your guests actually see your Christmas table, it's only going to add to the magic of Christmas. As I mentioned in the beginning, this is part 1. Part 2 is coming out next week. So if there's any specific style you'd like to see, let me know down below and I'll include it in that video. Please leave a like and a comment if you enjoyed the video. I truly appreciate that and it really does help the channel to grow. Or if you need help fulfilling your own design dreams, I've left our website in the description. I really hope that the video helped you to discover which Christmas table setting matches your personal holiday decorating style. But that's it for today's video, guys, and all that's left to do is make the Christmas dinner itself. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.